Good morning students. Today's class we are going to continue exercise 4.3. You can take your NCERT textbook in page number 89. You can refer the questions. Okay children? I hope you all have taken page number 89 children. See, that is your second question. Solve the following equations. So we are going to solve and we are going to find the solution. Using what method? We are going to solve using the transposing method. Okay. So A option is 2 into x plus 4 equal to 12. We are going to find the solution for this equation. We have already solved this type of equation in our example problem. Do you remember that? Yes. In this 2 is there, no? 2 is actually multiplied with x as well as 4. Okay, the 2 is multiplied with x as well as 4. So what I am doing is, first I am going to shift this 2 towards another side, because this transposing method itself meaning we want to shift it towards another side, right? So x plus 4 is equal to 12 divided by 2. Is it correct? Because 12 divided by 2 means this multiplication of 2 comes this side, it becomes division. 2 1s are 2, 6 2s are 12. Then therefore what is the equation? X plus 4 is equal to 6. Now I am bringing this 4 towards another side. So what will be equation? X is equal to 6 minus 4. X is equal to 6 minus 4 is the equation. X is equal to 6 minus 4 is 2. X is equal to 2 is the solution of the given equation. Okay, understood? Next question is B. 3 into n minus 5 equal to 21. 3 into n minus 5 equal to 21. That's what your B option. Okay. 3 into n minus 5. So first what you should shift it? You should shift this 3. Is it? Because 3 is multiplied for n as well as 5. So n minus 5 is equal to 21 divided by 3. N minus 5 equal to 21 divided by 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 7s are 21. N minus 5 is equal to now 7. Okay, n minus 5 equal to 7. Now I am bringing this minus 5 towards next side. So n is equal to 7 plus 5. Minus 5 go that side, it becomes plus 5. N is equal to 7 plus 5, 12. N is equal to 12 is the solution of the given equation. Okay, did you understand how to find the solution of the given equation? And it is very easy. Okay, then it is your D problem. Okay, C problem is your homework. Okay, 4 into 2x, 2 plus x is equal to 8. So now I am bringing this minus 4 towards another side. Okay, so 2 plus x is equal to 8 divided by minus 4. Because minus 4 is multiplied with 2 and x. So I am bringing that to next side. So it becomes division. So minus 4 will come to the denominator. 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So answer is what? 2 by minus 1. 2 by minus 1 is nothing but minus 2. Correct? 2 by minus 1 I already taught you in this example problem. 2 by minus 1, 5 by minus 1 means answer is minus 5. So likewise 2 by minus 1 is minus 2. So 2 plus x is equal to minus 2. Now I am bringing this plus 2 towards another side. So x is equal to minus 2. If this plus 2 go that side, it becomes minus 2. So x is equal to minus 2 minus 2 minus 4. X is equal to minus 4 is the solution of the given equation. Understood? It is very easy. Okay. E problem. 4 into 2 minus x is equal to 8. So first I am going to shift this 4 towards next side. So 2 minus x is equal to 8 divided by 4. Is it correct? Yes, because this 4 if it go that side it becomes division. 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So 2 minus x is equal to 2. 2 by 1 is what? 2. But 2 minus x is equal to 2. Now minus x is equal to 2 minus 2, because I am bringing this plus 2 towards another side, it becomes minus 2. So 2 minus 2. Minus x is equal to 2 minus 2, 0. Therefore, x is equal to 0 is the solution of the given equation. Listen children, minus x is equal to 0. If I shift this minus to this part, x is equal to minus 0 it will come. Minus 0 is nothing but 0. So x is equal to 0 is the solution of this given equation. Understood? Next is your third problem. What is your third problem children? Solve the following equations. We are going to solve this following equation. A question is 4 is equal to 5 into p minus 2. See, in last question, the variable will be in your left hand side and constant will be in your right hand side. But here, it is just a reverse, okay? No problem. Where this variable is there, keep the variable as like that. You bring others and all towards the next side, okay? Where this variable is there, you keep that variable at that place itself and you can bring all others towards the next side. Okay, now which you have to shift it? You should shift this 5 towards another side. Why? Because variable is in the right hand side. So you should keep the variable in the right hand side itself. Okay, now what will be the equation? 4 divided by 5 equal to p minus 2. Because I am going to bring that 5 toward that side, it becomes division. Next, I am bringing that 4 by 5 plus 2 is equal to p, because I am bringing this minus 2 towards next side. So 4 by 5 plus 2 equal to p. Can we solve this to 4 by 5 plus 2 by 1 equal to p? Correct? So what is the LCM of 5? LCM of 5 comma 1 is equal to 5. So shall I shift this? 4 by 5 as denominator 5, 5 ones are 5, so 4 ones are 4. Next, 2 by 1 I want to shift it as denominator as 5, so 1 5s are 5, so 2 5s are 10. So instead of 4 by 5, 4 by 5 plus instead of 2 by 1, it will become 10 by 5 equal to p. Now both the denominators are same, so 4 plus 10 is equal to p. 4 plus 10 is equal to 14 by 5 equal to p. Actually 14 by 5 equal to p and or p is equal to 14 by 5, both are same. I told you, no, when you change the LHS and RHS part, it gives the same meaning for the equation. So p is equal to 14 by 5 is the solution of the given equation. Understood? It is very easy. I am shifting this first 5, then plus 2, then taking LCM and I am finding the value of the p. Since I have find like this, I am changing this p towards left side and 14 by 5 towards right side. Understood? This is your B problem. Minus 4 is equal to 5 into p minus 2. Minus 4 is equal to 5 into p minus 2. Now I am going to shift this 5 towards another side. Yes? So minus 4 by 5 equal to p minus 2. Next, this minus 2 towards next side. So minus 4 by 5 plus 2 is equal to p. Why plus 2? Because minus 2, if it goes that side, it becomes plus 2. Now 4 by 5 plus 2 by 1 is equal to p. Now taking the LCM for 5 comma 1 is equal to 5. Now I am going to shift this minus 4 by 5 as denominator 5. For 5 ones are 5, minus 4 into 1 minus 4. Next, 2 by 1 as denominator 5. 1 5s are 5, 2 5s are 10. So what will be that? Minus 4 by 5 as such plus instead of 2 by 1, 10 by 5 equal to p. Both the denominators are same, so minus 4 plus 10 is equal to p. Minus 4 plus 10 is what? Plus 6 by 5 equal to p. So what is the p value now, children? What is the p value? P is equal to 6 by 5 is the solution. P is equal to 6 by 5 is the solution of the given equation. Listen. See, minus 4 plus 10 is plus 6. P is equal to 6 by 5 is the solution for that given equation. Understood? This is your C problem. It is somewhat different when compared to the previous problem, but it is easy. Okay. See, 16 is equal to 4 plus 3 into t plus 2. Actually, this 3 is multiplied for both t as well as 2. But this 4 is addition. Okay, so first one thing I should separate it. I should shift, right? So first I am going to shift this 4 towards next side. Okay, so actually this 4 is added with this, but this 3 is multiplied. Okay, so since the 4 is added, if it go that side, 16 minus 4 is equal to 3 into 2 t plus 2. Okay, I am bringing this plus 4 towards next side, it becomes minus 4 and it is added, so that's why if it's shifting, it becomes minus 4. If it is multiplied, if it is shifting, we will do the division. Okay, 16 minus 4 is what? 12 equal to 3 into t plus 2. Now, this 3 is actually multiplied. So, if I am shifting towards next side, what it will become? It will become division. Okay, now 3 ones are 3, 4 threes are 12. So, 4 is equal to t plus 2. Now, I am bringing this plus 2 towards next side. So, 4 minus 2 equal to t. 4 minus 2 is 2 equal to t. So, therefore, t is equal to 2 is the solution of this equation. Okay, listen. 14 plus 3 into t plus 2. First I am bringing, 16 is equal to 4 plus 3 into t plus 2. 4 I am bringing to next side, it becomes minus 4. 16 minus 4 is 12. Then 3 I am bringing to next side, it becomes division, cancelling 4. T plus 2. Plus 2 bringing that side becomes minus 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. So t value is what? 2 is the solution of the equation. Okay. This is your D problem. Okay. Here also the same way. 5 is multiplied with p and minus 1, but 4 is added with this. Okay. Is equal to 34. But here the variable is in left hand side. Okay. So first I am going to shift this plus 4 towards another side, because multiplication all you will do it secondary. First you should do this addition, subtraction, everything. So 5 into p minus 1 equal to 34 minus 4. I am bringing this plus 4 towards next side, it becomes minus 4. 5 into p minus 1 equal to 34 minus 4. 5 into p minus 1 equal to 34 minus 4 is 30. Next I am bringing this 5 towards next side. P minus 1 is equal to 30 divided by 5, because 5 is multiplied, so it becomes division. 5 ones are 5, 6 5s are 30. P minus 1 is equal to 6. Then minus 1 towards next side. P is equal to 6 plus 1. P is equal to 6 plus 1, 7. Okay, P is equal to 6 plus 1, 7 is the solution of the given equation. Understood? It is very easy. Okay. Next is your E problem. 0 is equal to 16 plus 4 into m minus 6. Okay. So first I am going to shift the 16 towards next side. 0 minus 16 is equal to 4 into m minus 6. Is it? Because plus 16 go that side, it becomes minus 16. So 0 minus 16 is equal to 4 into m minus 6. 0 minus 16 is minus 16 equal to 4 into m minus 6. Now I am bringing this 4 towards next side. Actually 4 is multiplied with m and minus 6. If it go that side, it becomes division. 14 by 6 is equal to m minus 6. 4 ones are 4, 4 fours are 16. So minus 4 is equal to m minus 6. Don't forget this minus. 4 fours are 16. Appa minus 4 is equal to m minus 6. Now I am bringing this minus 6 towards next side. So minus 4 plus 6 is equal to m. Minus 4 plus 6 is equal to m. Minus 4 plus 6 is plus 2 is equal to m. Therefore, m is equal to 2 is the solution. Okay. Because minus 4 plus 6. Appo plus 2 is the solution of the given equation. Understood? Next is your fourth problem, A subdivision. Okay. Construct three equations starting with x is equal to 2. Okay. We are going to find the three equations using the solution x is equal to 2. We have already discussed this type of questions in the example problem, right? They will give you the solution. We have to frame the equation. So how many equations they ask you to frame? They ask you to frame the three equations. So first, what is the solution now, children? X is equal to 2 is the equation. So using this solution, how you can find the equation? Add 2 on both sides. Easy ways you can do. Add 2 on both sides. So x plus 2 is equal to, add 2 on in first equation, add 2 on both the sides. In this first equation, add 2 on both the sides. So x plus 2 is equal to 2 plus 2. So x plus 2 is equal to 4. This is one of the equation. So let us take this as first subdivision. Next, in 1, multiply 7 on both sides. Any numbers you can give. I am giving 7, okay. In 1, first equation, multiply 7 on both the sides. So 7 into x equal to 2 into 7. 7 into x equal to 2 into 7. 7 into x is 7x. 7 2s are 14. So this is your second equation. Okay, next. In first subdivision, first equation, divide 3 on both sides. In first equation, what I am doing? Divide 3 on both sides. So x divided by 3 equal to 2 by 3. And this is also one of the equation. So totally how many equations we have found? 1, 2, 3. Therefore 1, 2 and 3 are the equations. Okay. Did you understand how I have written? In the first subdivision, I am adding 2 on both the sides and I am finding one equation. Next, in the first problem, and I am multiplying 7 on both sides and I am finding the second equation. Next, in the first I am dividing 3 on both sides and I am finding the third equation. Therefore, this first subdivision, second subdivision, third subdivision are the equation we have got using x is equal to 2. Understood? Next is your B problem. Construct three equations starting with x is equal to minus 2. In previous problem, x is equal to 2. Here we are going to frame the equation using x is equal to minus 2. X is equal to minus 2 is the first. We can take it as first. Okay. In 1, we are going to subtract 4 on both the sides. We are going to subtract 4 on both the sides. So, x minus 4 equal to 2 minus 2 minus 4. X minus 4 equal to minus 2 minus 4 because subtract 4 on both the sides. You can add on both the sides also, no problem. X minus 4 is equal to minus 2 minus 4 is minus 6. So, this is what one of your equation. Okay, next. In 1, add 6 on both the sides. You can do like that also. Add 6 on both sides. So, x plus 6 is equal to minus 2 plus 6. X plus 6 is equal to minus 2 plus 6. X plus 6 is equal to minus 2 plus 6 is plus 4. Therefore, x plus 6 is equal to 4 is the second equation which I am framing using this first one. Next, in 1, multiply 2 on both the sides. Now I am doing multiplication. In last problem I have done multiplication, division and addition. Here in 1 I am multiplying 2 on both the sides. So what it will become? 2 into x is equal to minus 2 into 2, right? So 2 into x is 2x, minus 2 into 2 minus 4. So this is what my third equation which I am getting. Therefore, first subdivision, second subdivision and third subdivision are the equations which I am getting from this equation. Okay, so I have subtracted 4, add 6, and you can change this value, subtract 10 on both sides, or you can any values you can do it, but you should frame some equations. Okay, like after this you can add 4 on both sides also, you can do it. After this 2x plus 4, like that also some equation can be, no problem. But I have just stopped it till this, because of that the equation looks very simple. Okay, understood? Today's class we have discussed about exercise 4.3 and I have given one problem as your homework using transposing method. I hope you all understood, children. Thank you.